some power yoga this morning. I want to say that when we're doing our yoga practice, we're going to practice on our breathing. So when we're breathing during our yoga practice this morning, make sure you have your mouth closed and you're breathing in and out through your nose. As you breathe in and out through your nose, you're going to want to feel the breath come down the back of your throat, come up the back of your throat. So you're almost going to hear it. It's called ocean breath, or ujjayi. So another thing that we have to focus on as we're doing our poses and our breathing is we're going to be doing balancing. And as we do our balancing poses, make sure that you find a focal point, maybe about 4 feet in front of you on the ground, or something that you can stare at to focus on as you're doing your balancing and maybe your poses. You can find a spot on the back of your mat to focus on, and so you follow your breath and you focus on a point as we're doing our poses. All right, we're going to go ahead and get ready. And please feel free to leave any comments as we're doing the practice. So we're going to go ahead and start in child's pose. We're going to come to the mat, bring your knees as wide as the mat and your big toes to touch. Draw your hips back to your heels. On an inhale, bring your arms out long, your forehead to the mat, as close to the mat as you can get it. You're going to take 3 rounds of breath here in child's pose. Take an inhale through your nose, and exhale, inhale, and exhale, inhale, and exhale. We're going to come up to tabletop on our exhale. You're going to stack your wrists under your shoulders and your knees onto your hips. Your spine is neutral. We're going to take an inhale, cow pose, drop your belly, lift your chin. Exhale, cat pose. Round your spine, tuck your pelvis and your chin in. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, come back to tabletop. We're going to take a few breaths in tabletop and neutral spine. As we're taking our breaths, maybe you can find an intention for this class today. Maybe it's to bring more peace inside yourself. Maybe it's to become stronger physically, mentally. But maybe find an intention and also focus on that intention as we practice this yoga. We're going to take an inhale. As you exhale, roll over your toes, push your hips up and back for downward facing dog. So in downward facing dog, you want your feet hip width distance and your arms shoulder width distance, with your index fingers pressing into the mat. Your heels don't have to come to the mat right away. Maybe you can pedal them out one at a time. And maybe you can just go ahead and lift your hips nice and high. We're going to take 3 rounds of breath here. Find your focal point on the back of your mat. And remember, breathe in and out through your nose. Inhale. Put your belly up and in. Exhale. Roll your shoulders away from your ears, down your back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come on high on your toes. And exhale, soften your knees. Step to the top of your mat for ragdoll pose. Heel toe your feet, hip width distance. Opposite hands, grab opposite elbows. We're going to take an inhale, and as you exhale, forward fold. Just let your torso and your head dangle. Find your drishti, your focal point on the back of your mat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale here, we're going to bring our hands to the mat and heel toe our feet back together. You can inhale, halfway lift, so bring your hands to your shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come on up, root to rise. We're going to bring our hands high over our head. Push your palms together. Focus on your thumbs here. See if you can get a little back bend in that lower back. And as you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Pull your belly up and in, and your tail and your crown. Draw them away from each other. Exhale, bring your hands down to a high plank. We're going to step back. High plank. Lower your knees, chest, and chin. On your inhale, come up to low cobra. So press the tops of your feet into the mat and your palms into the mat. Your elbows are at your side. Low cobra. Exhale, come back to tabletop. And push back to downward facing dog for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come high on your toes. Exhale, soften your knees and walk to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Push through your heels. Bring your hands up high. Press your palms together. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Step back, high plank. Press forward. Lower your knees and bring the tops of your feet to the mat. Bend your elbows. We're going to lift up out of our lower back. Press our feet into the mat for upward facing dog as we inhale. Exhale, roll over your toes. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come high on your toes. Exhale, soften your knees and walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Come on up, hands high over your head, palms together. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bring your hands down. High plank to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, roll over your toes to downward facing dog. 3 rounds of breath here. If at any time you need a break, just come to child's pose or hero's pose. 3 rounds of breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, high on your toes. Exhale, soften your knees. Walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, this time we're going to come up to chair pose. So we're going to bring our biceps by our ears with our palms facing each other. And you're going to, as if you're sitting in a chair, press the back, your lower back as if it's pressing into a wall. Pull your belly up and in, and shoulders come down your back. Find your drishti, your focal point, with 3 rounds of breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. When you're in chair pose, you want to make sure your knees are in alignment. If you find that one's popping out, just draw it back so that they're in alignment. Inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bring your hands down. We're going to step back, high plank to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, roll over your toes for downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, really stretch that spine. Lift your hips. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, bring your right leg high for 3-legged dog on the right. As you exhale, step through. Inhale, adjust your back foot to 60 degrees and come up to Warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1. So your front knee is at a 90-degree angle over your front ankle. Your back leg is strong. Shoulders are down your back and your belly is up and in. You find your drishti here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands down to the mat. And we're going to step back, high plank to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, 3-legged dog on the left. Bring that left foot high, that left leg high. As you exhale, step through. Inhale, adjust your back foot. Virabhadrasana, Warrior 1 on the left. Find your drishti. Inhale. Exhale. See if you can square your hips to the front of the mat. Keep that back leg strong. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Bring your palms down to the mat. Step back, high plank to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog for 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, high on your toes. Exhale, soften your knees. Step to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, three-legged dog on the right. Exhale, step your right foot through. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, step back, high plank to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot comes high. Exhale, step through. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, high plank to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog for 3 breaths. If you need to take a break here in child's pose, come on down to the mat for a few rounds of breath. Take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And on your inhale, if you're in child's pose, come on up to downward dog. And exhale. Inhale, high on your toes. Exhale, soften your knees. Come to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take an inhale, three-legged dog on the right. As you exhale, bring your right foot up, and we're going to step through. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, we're going to open up to warrior two, or Virabhadrasana 2, which is my favorite pose. This pose will call in all the strength of a warrior. You want to find your drishti, your focal point, over your front middle finger. Really stretch your arms and use your feet to stretch the mat. Stretching your feet away from each other. Your back leg is as strong as steel. Your front knee is at a 90-degree angle over your front ankle. And your torso and your hips are in alignment. Pull that belly up and in, shoulders down your back. Find your drishti for 3 rounds of breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, flip your palm. Inhale, reverse warrior. Right arm to the sky, left arm down your thigh. 3 rounds of breath here. Find your drishti. Inhale. Really stretch that right side. Really open up your right side. Exhale. Inhale, see if you can reach up a little bit higher. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Inhale. And as you exhale, cartwheel your hands down and step back, high plank to low plank. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, roll over your toes for downward dog. 3 rounds of breath here. Remember, you can always take a break from child's pose if you need to. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. 3-legged dog on the left. Left leg comes high. Exhale, step through. Inhale, I'm going to come up to warrior one. Exhale, open up, warrior two. 3 rounds of breath here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, sink a little deeper, really pull your arms away, stretch the mat away with your feet. Inhale, and exhale, lift the palm. Inhale, reverse warrior on the left. 3 rounds of breath. If you like, you can bring your right arm behind your back and give you more stability. Inhale, exhale, inhale, really open up that left side. Exhale, inhale, exhale, hands come down, step back, high plank, to low plank, inhale, upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Take a few rounds of breath here. If you want, you can come into child's pose for a little break, a little rest. If your arms are tired, you can reach behind you, grab your heels. In child's pose, on your next inhale, you can be in downward dog. Take an inhale and an exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog on the right. Bring that right leg high. 3 breaths here. So inhale, find your drishti. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And make sure your hips are square to the mat. Inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to bring our foot up to the top of the mat. This time as we inhale, coming up to crescent on the right. So make sure your back toes are pointing to the front of the mat and your heel is lifted. Your biceps are at your ears. Or your shoulders down your back. Pull the belly up and in. Always make sure that that front knee is at a 90-degree angle over your front ankle. 3 rounds of breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, see if you can really lift up out of your sides. Both sides, really reach out of your sides. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale here, you bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And on your exhale, you want to do revolved crescent on your right. So you bring your left arm and hook it on the outside of your right thigh. Keep that back leg strong. Press the palms together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to bring our hands to the mat. Adjust your back foot to a 60-degree angle. Inhale. Come on up to warrior two. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, bring your right forearm on top of your right thigh, left arm to the sky. 3 rounds of breath. This is modified side angle on the right. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, bring your hands down to the mat. Step back. High plank. To low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, three-legged dog on the left. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, bring that left foot up, step through. crescent lunge on the left. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Revolve to the left. Revolve crescent on the left. Press your palms into each other. Take an inhale. Lift your heart open. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Really press those palms together. And as you exhale, bring your hands to the mat. Adjust your back foot to a 60-degree angle. Inhale. Come on up. Warrior 2. Exhale. We're going to bring our left forearm on top of our left thigh. Modify the side angle on the left. Really reach up. Open up the right side here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands to the mat. Step back. High plank. Low plank. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 3 rounds of breath here. Inhale. See if you can't push those hips a little bit higher. Exhale. Maybe you're able to bring your heels to the mat now. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale high on your toes. Exhale, soften your knees. Just to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. As you exhale here, bring your hands to heart center. We're going to do revolve chair on the right. So bring your left arm, your forearm, or your bicep on the outside of your right thigh. And press your palms together to open up your heart. Inhale. Exhale. Make sure your knees are in alignment. If one's popping out, just draw it back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Bring your hands down to the mat. And go ahead and straighten our knees. We're coming into big toe grab. So heel toe your feet, hip width distance. Take your peace fingers, palms facing each other, and grab your big toes. Take an inhale here, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. You can sway your hips side to side, torso up and down here, just dangle. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, bring your feet back together. Heel toe your feet back together. We're going to inhale this time and come up to chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, we're going to revolve to the left. We'll revolve chair on the left. Put that right arm on the outside of your left thigh. Press your palms together and up your heart. You can inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, bring your hands to the mat. Just go ahead and straighten your knees. Coming into gorilla pose, so heel toe your feet, hip width distance. Bring your hands, palms face up, under your feet. See if your toes can touch your touch your wrists. Take an inhale here, and exhale, forward fold. 3 rounds of breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. And as you exhale here, release your hands. Heel toe your feet back together. I'm going to inhale. We're going to come up, press through your heels, one vertebrae at a time. Come on up nice and easy. Bring your arms up over your head. And your hands to heart center. I want you to stay at the top of your mat, but I'm going to be facing you here now for some balancing poses. But you can stay at the top of your mat. So first of all, we're going to come into mountain pose. Root down into the four corners of each foot. And bring your arms out at your side with your palms facing forward. And shoulders down your back and belly up and in. So you want to be strong and tall like a mountain here. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Find your drishti. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, we're going to go ahead and bring our hands to heart center. And we're going to get ready to do some balancing here. We're going to do tree pose. And we're going to go from tree pose into airplane. Tree on the right 2 times and tree on the left 2 times. And then we'll move into airplane. Bring your hands to your hips, shoulders down your back, your belly up and in, and just tilt your pelvis forward. And find your drishti here, a focal point, either on the ground or maybe 4 or 5 feet in front of you. You can look straight ahead, you can look down, find something you can focus on. Ground down into your left foot. We're going to bring our right foot on the inside of our left ankle or your left thigh, but never your knee. Or you may have enough practice in you to bring it to your left inner thigh. You bring your hands to heart center. Pull your belly up and in and shoulders down your back. 3 rounds of breath here. Inhale. Exhale. On your next inhale, maybe see if you can bring your hands high. Just press your palms together. You want everything pressing into the center here. Your thigh and your foot press into each other. Your palms are pressing into each other. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Bring your hands down to heart center. It's okay if you wobble. Just reset yourself and come right back. Bring your hands to your hips here. Shoulders down your back, belly up and in, pelvis forward, and find your drishti. We're going to do tree on the left. So ground down into the right foot. Kickstand your left foot on your ankle, your calf, or your inner thigh. Press your palms into each other. You can inhale. And as you exhale, maybe you can bring your hands high. Big prayer. Press your palms into each other. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Everything is pressing into the center. Inhale. As you exhale, bring your hands back to heart center. Bring that left foot down. And now we're going to do tree on the right, and we're going to try and move into airplane on the right. So, ground down into the left foot. Set yourself up for tree. Kickstand your foot, ankle, calf, or thigh. Bring your hands to heart center. Take an inhale. And exhale, bring your hands high over your head. Maybe this time you grow your tree. Open to receive all the gifts of the universe. Take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, bring your hands to heart center. You can bring your feet to your back foot, your toes to the back of the mat, or maybe you can go right into airplane. So you're going to have a slight upward dog in your upper chest. Just Go ahead and hinge at your hips. Bring your arms out at your side if you're ready to take off. That back foot is flexed. 3 rounds of breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And your knee can be bent. It doesn't matter. As you exhale, we're going to bring that foot back up to the top of the mat. Shake that leg out, that left leg there, that left hip. Now we're going to ground down into the right. We're going to do that on the left. So shoulders down your back, belly up and in. We're going to kickstand that left foot on our inner ankle, our inner calf, or our inner thigh. Take an inhale, hands come to heart center. Exhale, bring your hands high. Maybe you open your tree, grow your tree. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands back to heart center. And you can go right into airplane or start with your toes on the mat. Hinge at the hips. 3 rounds of breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, bring that left foot up. Okay, very good. We got it. Shake, shake, shake that off. All right, so now we're going to go ahead up from the top of the mat here. We're going to bring our hands high over our head. Exhale. Forward fold. Inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale, bring your hands down. Step back. High plank. To low plank. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, roll over your toes for downward dog. We're going to catch our breath here. You can come to child's pose if you need to take a little break. 3 rounds of breath in down dog. So inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And if you're in child's pose, come back to down dog. And exhale. From down dog, bring your right leg high for 3-legged dog. On your exhale, go ahead and step through. Inhale. We're going to come up to warrior 1. Exhale, we're going to open up to warrior 2. Inhale, we're going to straighten our knee. We're coming into triangle. This pose is all about long lines. You're just opening up here. On your exhale, hinge at your hips and bring your right palm to your right shin. Your left arm comes to the sky. And find your drishti here. You really don't want this for complete support. Your hand isn't for complete support, just maybe a little bit of balance. You can use like a block here if you have a block or a water bottle. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. You really want to stack your lungs on top of each other as if you're in between 2 panes of glass. Exhale, really reach that left arm up, open up that left side. Inhale, and as you exhale, we're going to look forward and bend our knee in the front, and we're going to bring our palms down to picture frame our right foot. Bring the back toes facing the mat. We're coming into pyramid, so bring that back foot up a couple steps, and we're going to straighten that front knee. Take an inhale, halfway lift over that knee, and exhale, forward fold over that right knee. Again, you can actually bring your knee to the mat if you need to modify, or if you have blocks, you can use blocks, put your hands on blocks. You're really going to feel the stretch in the back of your right thigh and your lower back. Inhale. Exhale, see if you can fold a little bit more over that knee. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, bend that front knee, hands to the mat, step back, high plank, low plank, inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. 3 breaths here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, left foot comes high. Exhale, bring that left foot up. Take an inhale, come up to warrior 1. Exhale, open up to warrior 2. Inhale, straighten that front knee. And as you exhale, left palm to the left shin, right arm to the side. The triangle on the left. Really open your side up here. Inhale. Again, you can use modifications if you need to, a walk or a water bottle. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, look forward, bend that front knee, frame that front foot with both hands. Bring the back toes to face the front. Step up a couple steps here. And we're going to take an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold over that left knee. Again, use blocks if you need to. You can come down to your knee for modification. Exhale, fold a little more over that front knee. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, bend that front knee. Bring your hands to the mat. Step back, high plank to low plank. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, roll over your toes for downward facing dog. 3 rounds of breath here. Inhale. Exhale, really push those hips back. Really pull that belly up and in. Lengthen that spine. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, 3-legged dog on the right. Exhale, we're going to do half pigeon. So we're going to bring our right knee behind our right wrist. And your left leg is long. The top foot, your top left foot is pressing into the mat. You can stay up like this if you want. Or maybe you want to stretch a little bit more because we're really working the front of the left thigh and the outer right hip. You can come down to your forearms, or maybe you want to come down to place your hands on top of each other and bring your forehead to the back of your hands. We'll take a few deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And this time as you exhale, bring your palms to the mat. And you're going to go ahead and bring those left toes, roll over those left toes. We're going to bring that right leg up high. And 3-legged dog on the left, or on the right, I'm sorry. And you're bending your right knee here to kind of give your hip a little bit of stretch here. You can inhale. And as you exhale, bring that right foot down to the mat. For down dog. Take an inhale. Hi, Ivan. And as you exhale, Bring that left foot high for three-legged dog. You can inhale here. And as you exhale this time, we're going to bring that right knee or that left knee behind your left wrist or half pigeon on the left. You can stay up high. Make sure the right leg is long. The top of your foot is pressing into the mat. You can exhale. You want to come down a little bit on your forearms. Or maybe you can bring your palms stacked on top of each other and bring your forehead to the back of your hand. Take 5 deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to bring our hands to the mat. Bring those back toes. Roll over those back toes. Bring that left leg high. Your three-legged dog on the left. See if you can bring that right heel down to the mat and open up your left hip here. Take an inhale. Exhale. Go ahead and bring that left foot back down to the mat. I'm going to take one more down dog here. Take an inhale. Really lift those hips. Exhale. Come down to tabletop. And we're going to go ahead and cross out our ankles and come to a seat on our mat. We're going to bring our legs out long. We're going to do half-seated forward fold on each side, and then we're going to do caterpillar. So bring your left foot to your right inner thigh. Take an inhale, bring your hands high over your head. And exhale, fold over that right leg, hinge at the hips. Take an inhale, draw your tail and your crown away from each other. And as you exhale, relax your shoulders, your head, and your neck. And just sink into the toes for 5 breaths. Inhale. You're going to feel this in your lower back, in the back of your hamstring there, your right hamstring and your right calf. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Sink a little bit deeper. One more breath. Inhale. And as you exhale, walk yourself up with your hands, one vertebrae at a time. Bring the left leg out long, and the right foot comes to the left inner calf, or inner thigh. Inhale, bring your hands high. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Pull forward. Just let your body open up into this nice and easy. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Sink a little deeper. Inhale. Exhale. Walk yourself back up. Bring that right foot out to meet the left one. Now we're going to do caterpillar. Seated forward fold. Take an inhale. Hands come high over your head. Exhale, belly up and in, hinge at the hips, and fold over your legs, nice and easy. You're going to feel that stretch in hamstrings, in your lower back. Inhale, exhale, relax your shoulders and your head. Just take a few deep breaths here on your own. Honey, that's Diane. Come on back to your back here. Come on up. We're going to come meet on our backs here now. And you're going to bring your feet to the mat. We're going to do bridge for a couple rounds. So bring your fingertips maybe to meet your backs of your heels, and you want your feet about hip width distance apart. On our inhale, a nice inhale, fill up your lungs, and on your exhale, we're going to lift our hips up to the sky. Roll your shoulders under your back, interlace your fingers, and just make sure that your neck is not pressing into the mat. If you have a healthy air pocket there, take an inhale, lift those hips up, exhale, see if you can squeeze your legs like you're holding a block between them. Inhale, a little bit more uplift here. Exhale, inhale, and exhale. We're going to come down, roll down one vertebrae at a time, nice and easy. Like a massage for your spine there. Okay, we're going to do another round of bridge here, so fingertips to your heels. If you can make it, make sure your feet are hip width distance apart. Take an inhale. As you exhale, go ahead and lift your hips up. Interlace your fingers behind you and roll your shoulders under your back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Open, honey. Lay down. And exhale, bring your spine back down nice and easy. Alright, this time you can do that again. You can do the bridge one more time, lift your hips. Or if you have a little bit more practice, you can do real Urdhvanurasana. Please, honey, don't go over there, girl. You can go ahead and lift your hips, come up to bridge, or if you want to do wheel, bring your head to the mat and go ahead and lift up. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and with that inhale. And as you exhale, just come back down to the mat. If you're in wheel, bring your chin to your chest. If you're in bridge, just come on down one vertebrae at a time. Now we're going to do Supta Konasana, or reclining butterfly. So bring your feet to touch, and your knees are going to fall out like butterfly wings. Go ahead and bring your hands above you. Stretch your hands over your head for 3 rounds of breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Just take a few rounds of breath on your own here. As you exhale, bring your knees back together. And bring your hands on your knees. Pull your knees towards your chest. And go ahead and give yourself a hug. Maybe bring your forehead to your knees. And as you exhale, go ahead and bring your feet up to the sky. We're going to do a little bit of ab work here. So take an inhale, and as you exhale, just drop your feet to 60 degrees. Inhale, and as you exhale, drop your feet to 30 degrees. And See if you can't peek at your toes. Inhale, bring your feet back up high. Exhale, drop your feet to 60. Inhale, exhale, drop your feet to 30 and take a peek at your toes. We're going to do scissor kicks for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, bring your feet to the sky. Exhale, drop your feet to 60 degrees. Inhale, exhale, drop your feet to 30. And we're going to do swims for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, bring your feet to the sky. Oh, exhale, give yourself another knee hug. Oh, hug your knees. And maybe you want to roll around a little bit, do some knee circles here. Do 2 times each way. Give your lower back a nice massage. And then go the other way, 2 knee circles. And then go ahead on your inhale and bring your feet back up to the sky. We're going to do waterfall here. So we're going to take about 10 breaths on our own in waterfall. This pose is a good pose. It drains all the toxins out of your body. You have to drink a lot of water, a nice big glass of water after we're done. And it will bring all the toxins out of these big muscles in your body. It's also a nice way to relieve anxiety. And you can do this pose for as long as 10 minutes. If you're at home, you can put your legs up on a wall. And you can do this pose. It's a nice pose to do right before you go to bed. Just take some breaths here, about 10 breaths here. Go ahead and bring your knees back into your chest. We're going to do happy baby. So take your peace fingers, grab your big toes, and just go ahead and bring your knees towards your chest here. You can actually bring your hands on your inner arches if that feels better. I'm just going to take a few breaths here. You can rock side to side if that feels good, or straighten one leg out and then the other. Take some breaths here. We're winding down here now. Go ahead and bring your knees back together. And we're going to do our supine twist, our spinal twist. So leave your right knee in at your chest and bring your left leg out long. You're going to go ahead and bring your right arm out like a wing, out long, and just gently drape that right knee over to the left side. Maybe your left hand is on top of your left knee, or on top of your right knee. You can gaze to the sky or the ceiling, or maybe you can turn your neck in just a little bit and gaze over your right shoulder. Try to get that right shoulder as close to the ground as possible. And take a breath in, feel that lower spine expand, give it some love. Exhale. Take about 5 more breaths here on your own. ahead and bring that right knee back to neutral. And bring the left knee up to meet your right knee. Give yourself a little hug. And as you exhale, bring the right leg long. Keep the left knee in. Left arm comes out like a wing. Just go ahead and let that left knee fall gently over to the right. And your right hand can be on top of that right knee if you, or on top of your left knee if you like. We're going to take about 5 breaths here. See if you can't ground that left shoulder down. You can gaze over your shoulder or just gaze up to the sky. Feel that in the curve of your back as you inhale. Exhale. Give the spine some love. Go ahead and come back up and bring both knees into your chest. As you exhale, we're going to bring our legs long on the mat. Shavasana, the final resting pose. So let your feet fall open a little bit more than hip-width distance. Your arms are at your side, your palms are facing up. You're about a foot away from your torso. Lock your shoulders down away from your ears and your hips, out of their hip sockets. Take a deep breath in here. And as you exhale, open your mouth, sigh it all out. Just feel all the tension drain out of your body. Let it all go down into the ground. Let it all go. Take a deep breath. And exhale, relax your forehead. Relax your jaw. Relax your tongue, your mouth. Let your tongue fall away from your mouth. Just going to take some breaths here in Shavasana. And just absorb all that fresh, new energy created in your body. Just let your mind and your body fall into this moment right here. There's nowhere else to be. your toes and your fingers. Rock your head side to side. Bring your feet to the mat, knees to the sky. You can roll over on your right side or your left side. Use your bicep as a pillow. We're going to pause here and just honor the pause. When you're ready, push yourself back up to seated meditation. Inhale, bring your hands high over your head. Exhale, hands to heart center. I'm honored to be here with you today. Thank you for practicing with me. I hope to see you again on the mat at our next practice. The divine light in me honors the divine light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much. I'll be practicing live again tonight at 6 o'clock at Howland Park. We'll be doing yin yoga. I hope you can join me. Thank you. Blessings and peace to all. Beautiful. Thank you, London. Thank you for sharing that. Be strong and let your heart take courage. All you who wait for the Lord. Psalm 31:24. Amen. And hi, Magic Maddie. I hope you enjoyed the practice. I'll be practicing again tonight at 6 o'clock, and I hope you can all join me. I hope you have a wonderful, blessed day, everyone. Namaste.